Okay, so we're here, 3-hour drive, and there it is. Winch rescue on its way. Will it start? Or can I even get it home? So here's the first look at it. Needs a seat inside. Looks like it's got quite a bit of spool. I thought I could probably hook it up and pull it out this way, but I think I'm just gonna drag it out with the winch and then pull the tires off of it and grease the wheel bearings. And I got some magnetic lights to stick on it, and yeah, should be able to tow it home. New tire, well, tires I should say, and yeah, greased that wheel bearing. Now got the cap off of this side here. Going to grease it. They're pretty good. I mean, they're not scarred or anything. The bearings look good. So just a little fresh grease and we'll be ready to get on the road. Well, this is where it's been resting for quite some times. The tag on the plate says 1995. It's been living next to this 233 here. It's about ready to go to Arizona. So this is what I've figured out so far. Here's your spool of line. There's 4,000 feet of line. It'll run up, and I've got to fabricate something here that goes back and forth like a fishing reel, so it winds up nice. So this needs some work. So there's an emergency release handle here that you pull, and when you pull that's a guillotine right there. So the line comes up here, will run through here, then goes through this mechanism here, and this goes out to where the glider's at that's being pulled up into the air. So these rollers here guide the rope. And if there's a problem where the glider can't release, that knife falls down onto here, cutting the rope. So that's a very nice little safety feature. Then, as you can see here, it's got a standard small block Chevy that we're probably going to replace with a big block Chevy. So this is probably 5.7 liters, and we're going to go to 7.4 liter engine. There's a brake pedal down there, gas pedal over there. I'll show you the inside. Pretty simplistic radiator. Exhaust is going forward. We'll change all that around. This is inside the cab. As you can see, automatic transmission. All this is going to be restored and be pretty cool. This here's your brake handle. So as you can see, this goes over and hits that master cylinder down below, your gas pedal, and there's the emergency arm release for the guillotine. And it's got I think it's a Chevy 12 bolt rear end. I haven't counted yet, but it's got a standard car differential, but one of the axles is cut off. Normally there would be another wheel over here in an automobile, but this only has one driving wheel, so they've cut the axle off. And back here it has the fuel tank, so you put fuel in underneath. Anyway, someone took a lot of time building this, a lot of care and craftsmanship, and it'll be cool to totally restore it and maybe add on some other features. I'd like to add a hydraulic takeoff here so that when you pull the spool out, someone doesn't have to stay in the cab and keep their foot on the brake to keep this from over speeding and creating a bird's nest like a fishing reel does, if any of you guys have ever used a spin caster. Got its first bath today, so we're going to be painting it. Probably one of the first things. I got to fix this door. It's cracked a little bit down here, but yeah, it cleaned up pretty good inside. So pretty happy with it. So made it home to Parker, Arizona. Here's the .200 horsepower small block Chevy. And here's what we're gonna put in it. The 500 horsepower big block. 5 liter, 7.5 liter. So today we got the door welded up. This was bent and there was a big crack down here, so I got that welded up. So the door's closing nice and so that's working good. Got one of the wheels done. Got the wheel painted and fender painted, so it'll clean up really nice. Got to do the other side. We're going to, I've got the radiator out. I wanted to get the pulleys off the small block, and I'm putting it on the big block there, so everything works with that. So that's good news. There's radiator and fan shroud. So we're getting pretty close to pulling the engine. Got a lot of parts on order. So just staying after it. So this is a 454 cubic inch Chevrolet LS7 engine. I got it out of a boat built in the late 70s. Little did I know this engine had been totally rebuilt. Has very low hours on it. Putting a Sniper fuel injection unit on it. Had a bunch of leftover race car parts. Really good roller rocker arms. I had the cylinder heads off. Just to check the head gaskets. Got a nice fluid dampener down here. A couple other cool parts. So had to take the fan and pulleys. I'll clean these all up and paint them and stuff. I took those off of a little small block, so this should just bolt right in there. Pretty excited to get it in and get the engine compartment all cleaned up and painted. And as you can see here, this has been sitting for quite a while. Gonna have to redo all the wires in here, get rid of all the cobwebs. Anyway, projects is moving along. It's a lot of fun. So the next step's going to be to pull the engine and transmission all together. We're going to send the transmission out to rebuild. So here's the transmission. That'll be all cleaned up, rebuilt. Pop the cover off of here, change all the fluids, check the brakes over there on the drum. Then we'll get someone that does upholstery to make a nice little upholstered seat for in here. I'm planning on making a dashboard that goes in here, covering up some of these holes, pull out all the old gauges, some new gauges, maybe like a brushed aluminum instrument panel. My next door neighbor owns a glass shop, so probably put a new windshield in it. I don't know what type of glass that is. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video and you want to keep track of the project, subscribe to my YouTube. That'd be awesome. Shoot me a message if you've got any ideas. Thanks for watching.